Hi, welcome back to our video series on the 5 most common major mistakes that clients commit after being involved in a car accident. I've been handling these cases for almost 40 years. I've literally handled thousands of cases. We're going to talk about the police reports today and their importance. So one of the first things that you have to understand is after an accident, you should call the police and try to get them to come to the scene. In some cases, they simply refuse. They're more likely to come out if you tell them you're injured, if you tell them that the other party doesn't want to exchange information, if you tell them that you don't feel safe, then they are more likely to come out and generate a report. And why do we want them to generate a report? I have a police report here and I'm going to be showing it to you. It contains a tremendous amount of valuable information. If you look here on page 1 at the top where I have it circled, it gives you the date and the time of the accident. So now there can never be any question about the fact that this accident occurred at a specific time and date. To the left of that, you'll see the city, the county, and the location of the accident, so we know precisely where the accident happened. A little bit below that, it gives you the names of the people who were involved in the accident. So you'll see your name, you'll see personal information like your address, your insurance company, and then to the right of that, it shows the make and model and year of your car, and there's also a little rectangle to show the vehicle that was involved in the accident, and it's shaded in to show those areas where the car supposedly sustained damage. Many times if you're taken away by ambulance, your car is taken by tow, then it also provides the name of the tow company, and we want that information to be able to locate your vehicle and get that property damage claim resolved as soon as possible. On the next page, if you look here, there's a lot of small writing, but it has all kinds of boxes where the officers check to identify the conditions of the road, whether it was dark, light, whether the roads were wet, whether somebody had been on their cell phone, whether somebody was driving under the influence, and all of that information again is vital to help us through the process. In the next page you'll see a diagram. Now this diagram doesn't mean anything to you, and it's just an example, but depending upon the facts of your case, if it involves somebody running a red light, somebody making a left turn, a rear-end accident with multiple vehicles, somebody making a lane change, then there's a diagram that is typically generated by the investigating officer that shows the positions of the vehicles and how the accident happened. And again, that may be very important, especially when the other party is trying to avoid responsibility. On the next page, you'll see where I've circled statements. The officer will generally ask you what happened, ask the other party what happened, and this is very critical because people who have been involved in accidents are generally very nervous, and by the time the officer gets there, they have not had an opportunity to calm down. They will not be able to logically think about a lie to help avoid responsibility. This is the part of the police report that is so critical when there are no witnesses to get the other party to admit their wrongdoing. And if they make up a lie, then generally they haven't had an opportunity to think it through, so we can easily prove that what they're telling is not the truth, and that helps us obligate the insurance company to pay you compensation. On the last page, you'll see that I've circled cause. The police officers always write their opinions about who was at fault for the accident. Now, there's a couple of key things that you should understand about this. One, the officer's opinion about the cause of the accident is not admissible in court. And two, there are many, many cases that we fight in court because we disagree with the officer's conclusion about fault. This is especially critical with our Spanish-speaking clients who find themselves in a disadvantage because they have a language barrier and they can't talk fluently in English and can't explain what happened, and then the officer takes it down wrong and they blame our clients. So ultimately we fight many cases and win many cases in court where the officer has made an incorrect conclusion on his police or her police report concerning the issue of fault. So remember, all of our consultations are free. If you have questions, you want to find out a little bit more about your case or see how we can help you, then feel free to pick up the phone, call us at 833-4MILLION, and we'll do our best to give you information. I'll personally get on the phone and talk to you. I'll personally review the police report and help you understand what the facts are and how we can help you. Thanks for watching.